Hello, welcome back, dear learners, wherever you are watching me from. Greetings, and I hope you are well. So today we shall continue with our concept number 2. Our concept number 2, which was evaluate without using a mathematical table, without using a mathematical table or a calculator. This is our concept number 2. And remember, concept number 2 is under which way? It is under way number 2. And what is our way number 2? Fractional logarithm. Kindly don't forget. So here, an examiner will give you an unsimplified question and expect you to simplify it. Remember, those are one of the steps which you must show in your working. Okay, for if you have a smart maths book, go to question number 2. Go to question number 2 on the topic further logarithm. On the topic further logarithm, exercise 5. Exercise 5. You shall get a good example of the question with our concept number 2. Okay, I have an example here, example number 2, which reads, evaluate without using a calculator or a mathematical table. And what are we given? Log 32 plus log 128 minus log 729. Everything is all over log 32 plus log 2 minus log 27. As I always say, as a learner, you as a student, you must know and understand that an examiner is not a mad person to give you unsolvable questions. Such types of questions are solvable only if you do revisions. Because what the teacher teach alone, that is not enough. You particularly, you have to go extra mile. Sit down with your book, sit down with your friends, revise. Tackle those parts that the teacher did not tackle. Now, leave alone that. Such questions are always expressed to certain power of bases which require a creative and a thinking learner. And that is what I mean by simplify. What we have here is unsimplified. So an examiner needs you to simplify this question. What do I mean by simplify? With 32, okay, for 32, you must simplify it to a certain base. So 32 can be simplified as 2 power 5, which is still the same thing. 128 128 is the same as 2 power 7. You can factorize it to get these things. Is still, that process is still allowed. 729 is the same as 3 power 6, if I'm not wrong. 32, you have 2 the same as 2 power 1, which doesn't make sense. Having 27 is the same as 3 power 3. So this is what I mean by simplifying, but this is just part of simplification way. We haven't yet simplified the whole thing. So let us continue. Now, we have log, instead of writing log 32, we shall have log 2 power 5 plus, instead of having log 128, we shall have log 2 power 7, so forth and so on. So log 2 power 7 minus log 3 power 6, everything is all over log 2 power 5 plus log 2 power 1. By the way, you don't have to be reminded that there is a hidden 1 in any number written without a power. Like for example, if I just write for you 3, 4, you must understand that there is 1, they have a power of 1, which is not normally always indicated. Let's continue. Log 27 is the same as log 3 power 3. We have not done. So, considering numerator, we have log 2 power 5 plus log 2 power 7 minus log 3 power 6. By the way, you can come up with your laws. You can increase the number of laws in a logarithm. Like for example this, you can come up with your law. Remember, we initially had 8 laws, which we had discussed earlier in our lesson 1. You can add those laws by just doing revision and being creative. So coming across this type of question, you can add your law this way. If I have my log A power Z, log A power Z plus log A power Y is the same as having log A Z plus Y. You can be creative. Make numbers your favorite games. So having this is the same as having log 2, then you add the powers. 7 plus 5, we have 12, minus log 3 power 6. Applying a certain law which states that A log B equal to log B power A, then we have 12 log 2 minus 6 log 3. Okay? Then we simplify it. Or maybe we factorize. What is common between 12 and 6 is 6. So I factorize out 6. I shall have 6 log 2 minus log 3. This is our numerator done, or simplified further. So let's now consider our denominator. Denominator was log 2 power 5 plus log 2 power 1. Log 2 power 5 plus log 2 power 1 minus log 3 power 3. We have this. We have that. So that one is the same as having log 2, then 5 plus 1, we have 6, minus log 3 power 3. Considering this law here, we shall have 6 log 2 minus 3 log 3. Then we factor out 3, which is common between 6 and 3. So we have 3 into bracket 2 log 2 minus log 3. We can't simplify it any further. This is the far end of our simplification in the denominator. Now let's combine them together, n over d. So our numerator was, oh, I'm sorry guys. When we factor out this, we have 2 here. Sorry for that. 6 into 2. Sorry. So in the numerator, we have 6 into 2 log 2 minus log 3. 6 into 2 log 2 minus log 3. And our denominator, we have 3 into 2 log 2 minus log 3. Then you will realize that this bracket and this bracket, they are equal, so they cancel out. Then 6 divided by 3, we shall have 2, and that is our answer. That is our answer. We haven't used calculator, we haven't used mathematical table, we have just simplified it to the far end, and that is what is required on the side of a student. That is right. Now 50% of the learners who don't do revision will tackle out this question in a different way, and I am telling you, they are very wrong. They are very wrong. There is this subtopic in vectors where, when it comes to proving collinearity, you will find an examiner giving you a question like this: the position vectors of point P, Q, and R are given as OP, blah blah blah, that kind of format. Now we normally draw something like this. Then we have those vector P, vector Q, vector R. I'm using that example I've just tried. Now, when you want to prove collinearity, you must choose which vectors are you using. Like for example, if it was me, I will use vector PQ together with or through vector QR. Someone can also use vector PQ through vector PR, which is right. But now you will find that those 50% of the learners, they do rely, there's something they follow in this concept, which I want to show you right now. So let me erase this. Now, we had this question: log 32 plus log 128 minus log 729 all over log 32 plus log 2 minus log 27. We did this. Then they will just simplify it very well. They will just simplify it very well. Log 2 power 5 plus log 2 power 7 minus log 3 power 6. Everything is all over log 2 power 5 plus log 2, the same as 2 power 1 minus log 3 power 3. Now, I don't know how their mind thinks. I don't know. Because to be honest, we don't have any law in a further logarithm that is okay. We only have something like this: log A minus log B is equal to log A over B. Log A plus log B is equal to log AB. There's nothing like this in a log. Log A minus log B plus log C, for instance, such that you have something like log A over B then multiplied by C. No way, no way. We don't have this type of law. We don't have this type of law. The law only specifies on two parts, log A, log B. Then this procedure, log A plus log B. Then we have the outcome. A log B, the outcome. But there's nothing like log A minus log B plus log C, then the outcome. No way. No way. So this type of student, they are really messing up. They are really doing it wrong. They are doing it wrong. Now, considering the numerator, you will see them having something like this. Log of 2 power 5 multiplied by 2 power 7, everything is all over 3 power 6. By just seeing this as a marker or maybe as a teacher marking your paper, I'll give you X. I'll give you 0, 0 because you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. There's nothing like this. There is no law like this. You see, this, okay, let me explain it. Log 2 power 5 plus log 2 power 7 minus log 3 power 6. We are not dealing with vectors here. We are dealing with log. And this is specifically for those type of students who have, mainly it happens in Form 4 students. It happens in Form 4 students. So there's nothing like this. There's nothing like this. You see, with the log, with vectors, it's very much easier that those things are accompanying one another. But now when you come to log, we have nothing like this. You write this, then this one also come with this. No way. No way. There is nothing like that, guys. You are messing. And then you will see them continuing to denominator, that they have log into bracket 2 power 5 multiplied by 2 power 1. Everything is all over 3 power 3. 3 power 3. And then now you will see them having n over d. whereby in the numerator they have log 2 power 5 2 power 7, log 2 power 5 2 power 7 all over 3 power 6. Then divide by log in their denominator 2 power 5 multiplied by 2 power 1 all over 3 power 3. And then they drop the logs or maybe cancel out. Then in the numerator, applying the law of indices, they're doing it very well, having 2 power 12 all over 3 power 6. Then everything is all over 2 power 6, that is laws of indices applied there, all over 3 power 3. Then you'll see them, they're not using calculator, something which is right. Then you'll see them having 2 power 12 all over 3 power 6. They are rewriting it very much great, very much good, all over 2 power 6 divided by 3 power 3. Then they'll have 2 power 12 over 3 power 6, then getting the reciprocal of that 3 power 3 all over 2 power 6. Cancelling out this and this, we shall remain with 3 power 3. This and this, we shall remain with 2 power 6. Then they have 2 power 6 divided by 3 power 3. Obviously, with this alone, you will get decimal. And such type of student are not doing the right thing, something which is wrong. So avoid learning shallow. Avoid shallow learning. You have to go deep and deep into the concept. You must know, you must understand. I know having chemistry, having biology together with mathematics is a lot. But you have to find a friend, or maybe if you are a nice scholar, or maybe those guys who go to school then coming back, you can watch YouTube videos which will help you. If learning is difficult for you, by just watching, understanding, having the concept, you will be in a good position to know more about mathematics. So kindly, if you are one of those students who follow this format of they're applying vectors in log, then just forget about that process. Just forget about that. This is not the right way. There is no law of log that combines 3 logs. There is no law of log that is combining 3 logs. It's only 2 log, then with the outcome. 2 logs with the outcome. Or in some question, it is 1 log and the outcome. What do I mean by 1 log? For example, a log b is equal to log b power a is equal to log b power a. This is 1 log and the outcome. Considering the two, log a plus log b, we are having log ab. So what does that mean? We have 2 logs and the outcome. Outcome is what comes after the equal sign. So have the concept. Concept understanding will help you to do much better in mathematics. Thank you for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Not only enjoying, but you've understood what I've taught today. Thank you. Do more revision and you will be somewhere at the end of the day. Thank you for today.